Hello, and welcome to another installment of CRS Video Blog. My name is Bruce Patnaude, Toto. I'm a 3D artist here at Cornered Rat Software. Last week, Ramp talked to you a little bit about how new weapons are put into the infantry code, and this week, I'd like to talk to you about how we get new weapons in as far as the art and the animations go. Alright, well, the first thing that happens is we get some reference material from the producers. Oftentimes, a lot of research is done by our beta testers. Specifically today, we're going to talk about mortars. Then we start doing the modeling of the weapons and any other assets that go with the weapon. In the case of the mortars, we have to do ammunition modeling. We use 3D Studio Max to do all of our weapon modeling, and usually takes about 2 weeks to do a new weapon like this. In the case of vehicles, it usually takes a lot longer. We also have to rig the model. Rigging the model consists of putting bones or a skeleton in the model. These bones or the skeleton acts as control points during the animation process. Even if a model doesn't have any moving parts, we still have to have bone structure in there in order to attach it to our infantry trooper. Because mortars are a new weapon type, it was important for us to get Ramp a set of animations with the model in order for him to get started on the code for it. So textures took a back seat in this process, so we'll be doing textures after we get the animations done. Some of you who are familiar with 3D Studio Max know that Character Studio is now an integrated part of 3D Studio, so we use that to do our animations. For mortars, like every other weapon, we have to create 2 animations for every action. For example, there's an animation showing the arms dropping the mortar shell into the tube, and then we have another animation that's played on the weapon itself showing the shell being dropped into the tube. We also have to create third-person animations for every action taken in the game with that weapon. For the mortars, that includes about 30 separate animations, and with those animations we also create a series of blend files. Blend files also have to be created for every animation, which define bone weights between one or more animations. Then the file is exported into the granny file format, which is used in the game code. Once in game, we look for any anomalies first between me and Ramp before it gets stuck in beta, and then we fix the obvious problems. Then it goes into beta testing, which our very competent beta testers find a lot of mistakes that we try to fix and get done before we actually put it into the live game. Right now I'm finishing up the French mortar and the first person animations for it. After that I'll be moving on to the third person animations and doing the blend files. That should take about, I'd say about a week, I hope. Well, thank you for joining me and taking a little look into the animation and modeling process of new weapons and the troopers. Can you handle this?